Hello, hello, hello. And just as I promised, I am going live. I am truly trying to stick with my uh, New Year's resolution. It really wasn't a New Year's, it was just like a promise to start doing these again. And I used to do them like a lot. If you don't know me, I'm Sylvia Hubbard, author of Dark Romance and Suspense. And today we're going to try to do a quick reading. Quick reading of Essence Divinity. And of course, I'm not ready because just trying to get here and sit down and do the live is a lot of work. And I just remembered I need to plug you guys in because yeah, we could be doing live and it just doesn't go. So I'm gonna do my live and we're gonna enjoy ourselves. I am going to enjoy myself. I know I'm gonna enjoy myself. Let's see, can we get to it like right away before I bore you to death? I got it all here. Wow, look at me. So I'm going to be reading off my tablet. Look at there. Essence Divinity. Just look at the cover. Look at there. Thank you for joining us. We're going to go to the... So if you don't know about the book, this would probably be somewhere between my 65th book, 64th book. I kind of stopped counting after 60. I've been writing since 2000, and I've always been a purveyor of what if. Essence Divinity came to me when I saw this guy who, I read an article about this guy and his wife would do this to him. She would wait till you go to sleep and then she'd do it. And then I started getting into like, okay, can that really happen to a guy? And then I got into the hospital thing, and Essence was already in my head as a nurse, and then it just tumbled out from there. So this is a dubious consent, definitely a dubious consent book. It's available now on, actually it is available on Apple, Kobo, Smashwords, Google, and Amazon. So yeah, you can get it in all formats now. So I was really glad because I saw the links last night. So if you haven't, you can go to any of your reading platforms and pick this book up now. Yes, I do have a trigger warning in here, and it would be a trigger warning today because we are going to be doing our we're reading a excerpt, which according to I have a 2025 thing I'm supposed to do, and this is the 2025 thing this week. I'm supposed to do a live reading, a sexy scene from the book. So no one actually really gave me a good scene to read, but so I'm gonna read from, actually it's in the prologue. Yeah, it's a sexy scene from the prologue, and I'm gonna read that part. So let me get it just a little bit bigger so I can read it. I'll try to mute the really bad words, but let's go. So in the prologue, as the story opens up, let's start with the whole story. So Osiris was in a coma for 6 years after a really bad traffic accident, and he ends up in a coma for 6 years, and he wakes up from the coma. At the time they decided to pull the cord. He did a do not resuscitate order, so no one was allowed to try to help him or anything like that. Then his wife actually got permission to pull the cord. After 6 years, they determined he was brain dead. And as the book opens up, it is them turning off the machine, and he's becoming cognizant of everything that's happening, but he's kind of locked in his body. And his wife and mother and doctor all in the room just waiting for him to die once they turned off the machine. When he didn't die, it becomes upsetting for the wife because she was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And the mother, and it's like, I knew he was still alive. And the doctor, and then the nurse, Essence, comes in and realizes this man is alive, and you got some explaining to do. So we're gonna start off. She was holding his arm, moved up, incredible, and clothes peeled away. What happened that night? Whatever happened. Okay, so we're in Osiris' head, and this is at the time when they rushed the mother in out the room to make further assessments of the body, and we're going from there. Soon as he could feel his clothes peel away, she's cleaning him up. Essence is cleaning him up. She moved away from him, and he heard the water running. Incredible, she exasperated, returning to the other side of the bed, and he heard water sloshing. His eyes are closed at this time, so because he's locked in his body, and they just think he's, breathing on his own until he dies. Okay. Soon as he feels his clothes pull away, she continued to speak to him as if he were able to respond. You can't be alive, not consciously, right? Maybe your body's just doing what it should do naturally, but you can't know about last night. What the hell happened last night? Whatever happened, maybe it was what had awakened him. Now he was curious. I thought you were going to die, Essence exclaimed, as if mad at him, as if he had fooled her or lied to her. How had this been his fault? Essence continued, frustrated. I don't even know why I'm talking to you right now. You could be listening, she hissed with a sob. Oh God. She sounded very embarrassed. I hope you weren't. I hope you're not now. That weird his sob came out again. I mean, it would be very awkward. It's going to be very awkward. Oh my God. Osiris wanted to know, and he wished he could speak. This woman was just fascinating to listen to when she was frustrated. What if what happened last night made you come alive again? Maybe it was a good thing, right? She asked as if he could answer. No one can know. I could lose my job. I thought you were going to die, and I thought maybe if I found out how you felt. Her voice drifted off, but her hands moved down his chest. And Roger couldn't give me what I wanted. That his sob returned. He could feel her soaping his body slowly, and then she lingered on the inside of his thigh. F, 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 oh F, he screamed in his mind as he felt a part of his body move without his control. This part of him was the last thing Osiris wanted to move right now. Oh, he remembers, she whispered wickedly, as if Osiris's appendage was a different person. Just the thought of what Essence was possibly implicating, and at the same time her hands moving over his shaft with the soap helping her cause, Osiris could not fight the rigidness that began naturally. Now the blood was rushing out of his head and down to his member. Far away, he seemed to remember Essence apologizing. I'm so sorry. I can't help myself when he adores my touch so much. She giggled in delight. Damn, her melodious voice aroused him to no end, and her touch of adoration could make a man soar to the moon but never leave his body. Her hands continued stroking him up and down, and his body seemed familiar to her touch. She responded as if she could hear him, stroking him just like he enjoyed. That's it, Essence coaxed. You're doing so beautifully. That's it. Osiris stopped fighting the instincts, and this time when his chest gripped for air, a powerful hedonistic sensation shot through every vein of his body. He exploded in the physical and spiritual expanse. I'm sorry, Essence apologized again as she rinsed him off. I'm so sorry. Yesterday I just knew you were going to die and they were going to take you off the machine, so I wanted to give you one last treat. I wanted to take it further than we've ever gone before. I'm a bad girl, she giggled again, unashamed. Damn, every fiber of his being wanted to make her laugh more. He wanted to claim that laugh and then claim her lips right afterwards. Osiris was all cleaned, and then even though he was soft, he could feel her breath against his shaft. Her lips touched his tip. I like being bad with you, Osiris. Damn, damn. Osiris would have to do everything in his power to become cognizant so that he could find out what the F was happening to him. And that is just the prologue. Like I said, it is dubious consent, but if you want, you can always check out the first 3 chapters of Essence Divinity by going to the site at sylviahubbard.com/Essence Divinity. Look like I got a pimple on my nose. And check out the book, or see it like right up there, but check out the book. And I hope you enjoyed this excerpt of Essence Divinity, a dark romance medical suspense by Sylvia Hubbard. Moi. And thanks for joining me. I hope you brought your lunch, and I hope it was enjoyable. If you guys have any questions about the book, about anything, you guys can just leave it in the comments, and then this will also be uploaded on YouTube, so you can get the replay there. If you have replay questions, ask them down below and I'll be sure to attend to them. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on this new literary journey that I have come upon, and so much more in 2026. Essence Divinity was released January 1st, and then my next release will be Delilah's Desire, my Kindle book that I had written back in, was it 2022, 2023? I think 2023, and it'll be ready for Kindle Select in June of 2025. So I hope you're ready to see Dag again and all that foolishness come back. If you haven't picked up his sister's book, Eve Deception, where Dag is introduced, that's available now as well. That is my 2024 release. I'm like a year late. 2024 release, so make sure you pick up that. Hey Ebony, and thank you guys for joining me. I didn't want to take too long, but I wanted to make sure I did this because this is my new journey, and I thank you guys for sticking with me and sticking around. And you guys have a great day. Bye.